The Crypto Markets Update is presented by Grayscale, the world's largest digital currency asset manager.
Quick update on Bitcoin. The CoinDesk Bitcoin price XVX index currently trading at $43,550. Bitcoin is up about 0.5%. And the CoinDesk Ether price ETX index is trading above $33,000 at $3,078. ETH also up about 2.4% over the past 24 hours. And the new DFX, CoinDesk's DeFi index right now at 575. DeFi charging ahead 4.7% over the past 24 hours. And joining us now to discuss the crypto markets and more is Rich Rosenblum, co-founder and president of trading firm GSR. Hey there, Rich. So just quickly getting your outlook on Bitcoin. We see a bit of a rise. What's behind that? And where are you seeing opportunity?
Good morning. Yeah, I'd say all the China news, I'm not going to lie, it's certainly bearish. When you hear that the country that has the biggest amount of usership and entrepreneurs in the whole space is banning Bitcoin, regardless of how much teeth or the exact details, that's bearish. But you look at the market, and the market is reacting surprisingly well. And like you said, it's not really the base coins, the L1s that are thriving. I'd say they're surviving. But DeFi has really been soaring. You look at certain coins like DYDX in the past week has almost doubled. It makes sense. If you can offer leverage, you can offer perps. You have Huobi and Binance make up over 3 times the volume of all the other exchanges combined. So if they're going to be depressed in their usership and new onboards, the beneficiaries are going to be these groups like Uniswap, Sushi, DYDX that offer a more decentralized platform.
Good morning, Rich. Could you just elaborate on that a little bit further on the connection between the Chinese crackdown and the sort of surge in DeFi, if there really is a strong one?
Yeah, so what happens is that if you spend your day, whether day trading or multiples of people investing in the space, and you're told that you're not allowed to use your favorite platform, which to many has been Binance, and then what are you going to do? It only takes a matter of a couple of minutes to download a MetaMask and be able to log in to one of dozens of platforms that some have over 10 billion of total value locked in these platforms, and the liquidity is similar and potentially within a few months could be better. So I think that the user experience of DeFi is getting better, the liquidity is getting better, and once you know more people doing it, there's a saturation element. Once you feel like everyone's doing it, it's become more commonplace and easier to use.
Interesting. So you're saying that this crackdown on crypto exchanges will only impact really centralized exchanges, and so people in China could still access crypto by going on to decentralized finance exchanges?
It's early to say. I'd imagine that authorities are going to notice these moves, and if there seems to be even more activity, but it's thriving in DeFi, they'll still try and go after some of the DeFi entrepreneurs, and they could change the actions. It's just harder to police when there exists no company. It's harder to go after software than a company that has a legal structure that's more visible.
Wondering if you could address Anthony Scaramucci from Skybridge Capital telling Bloomberg that institutions are not in crypto. Do you agree with that? Saying about 10% of institutions that are driving this narrative that there's this mass institutional adoption in crypto that's just not there.
Yeah, I think that what we see are the headlines about who has entered and sizes. And I think that some of these forward-looking institutions happen to be some of the biggest and brightest minds in macro investing on your hedge funds, like your Alan Howards and family offices, some of the other biggest hedge funds. But in terms of pensions, endowments, and in banks, even if they have some limited access through non-deliverable forwards, or they're trading futures, they're really just dipping their toes in, and it's a small amount. I think it is in the low double digits or high single digits. I think that if you did have an ETF or a more transparent regulatory framework in the U.S., I think the amount of interest will certainly multiply by a much bigger magnitude.
Just quickly, Rich, price prediction on Bitcoin for the end of the year.
I'd say it's less rosy given what's happened in the regulatory framework, not just in Asia, but in the U.S. But at the same time, we're speaking to entrepreneurs every day, and I think what's got them into the space is often because they're fearful of these types of regulations, specifically in China, and they view Bitcoin as a protest and see everything that's coming out to DeFi, as a way to get around some of these
you have a number
regulatory
in mind?
regimes. So I'd say not going to be at 100,000, but I think we'll see new highs before end of year, get up into the 70s.